Hello everybody, I am Attila Tanner. Welcome to a brand new video of Next Talk. I hope you're all doing well. It's been 3 weeks since the last video, so we are due for an update. I wanted to wait because the big tech companies recently reported and I really wanted to get them into the video. So we're gonna look at the big tech in the highlights section. Then we're gonna look over the mergers and acquisitions after that. And after that, we do the regular reporting where we look at the value stock, dividend stock, growth stock, and pricey ones for US and for Canada. So let's start with the big tech and the highlights section. Apple's had a 2% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them has been increased to $206, and they're trading a little bit lower than that at the moment. Amazon reported a 14% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them has been increased to $152, and they're trading around these levels. Google reported 13% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them has been increased to $142, and they're trading around that level. Meta had a good quarter, 25% year-over-year sales growth. New target rate for them is $444, and they're trading around this level at the moment. All right, let's look at some other companies that reported. Microsoft, the new #1 market cap company in US, surpassing Apple, reported an impressive also 18% year-over-year sales growth. So their target rate for them has also been increased to $385, and they're trading around those levels. Netflix reported 12% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them has also been increased to $480, and they're trading around those levels. Tesla reported modest 3% year-over-year sales growth. However, our target rate has been increased to $317. So there's a good upside for Tesla. JP Morgan reported a 12% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them has been lowered to $157, and they're trading a little bit higher than that at the moment. All right, that was the highlights for this time around. Now we're going to look into the next segment, which is mergers and acquisitions. We did this 3 months ago, and we looked at 8 companies. Now, 4 of them concluded, 3 of them went well, 1 of them didn't. So which one was it? Well, VMware went well, Broadcom got them. Sagan went well as well. And you can say Manchester United went well, but not a full takeover. Instead, it's a 25% takeover, meaning every 4 share of Manchester United that you hold, you can sell it for $33 if you choose to do so. So those were the 3. The 4th one that didn't work out was Irobot. So European Union actually didn't approve the Amazon's deal of purchasing Irobot, so that deal collapsed, unfortunately. Well, so I guess some of them work, some of them doesn't work. If the gain is very high, I guess the risk is also high. So you have to take that into consideration when you're making a decision. When the percentage gains are very low, I guess you can say it's most likely it's going to happen. So here are the 8 new ones to think about. United Health wants to buy Amedisys for $101. The deal is $3.3 billion. And it represents about a 7% upside from the current levels. The deal is supposed to conclude sometime in Q1 of this year. Albertson and Kroger, you heard about that. Kroger wants to buy Albertson for about $27.25. It represents a 27% upside if it works out, and it's supposed to happen in the summer of this year. The deal is $25 billion if the approvals happen. Consolidated, they want to go private, and that's going to happen if it happens next year or in Q1. $3.1 billion is the deal size. $470 is the purchase price, and that represents about an 8% upside from current levels. Cisco wants to get Splunk for $157. It represents a modest 2.4% upside. Supposed to happen in Q3 of this year, maybe even earlier, and it's a big deal, $28 billion in size. All right, let's look at some other companies where mergers are planned to happen. Alaska Air wants to buy Hawaiian Airlines for $18 per share. That represents a 27% upside in a $1.9 billion deal. The deal is supposed to close in Q2 of 2025, so it's about a year and a half from from current date. Exxon wants to get Pioneer for $253. It's a 10.6% upside if it works out. It's a $59.5 billion deal and supposed to happen in the summer of this year. Nippon Steel wants to get US Steel for $55. It's almost a 20% upside from current trading levels if approvals happen. $14.9 billion is the size of the deal, and it's planned for the fall, Q3 of this year. Sunoco wants to get NuStar for $24 or 0.4 share of Sunoco for each NuStar. But it's about $24. And with the current trading levels of NuStar, it represents about 7% upside. Planned to happen in the summer of this year. It's a $7.3 billion deal. All right, that concludes the mergers and acquisitions. Let's go into the regular reporting. We start with the US market and the top 3 value stocks: JP Morgan, ExxonMobil, and Tencent. They have all a high market cap and they have low price earnings. And these companies gives you a little bit of stability in your portfolio. Dividend top 3 are Verizon, AT&T, and Walgreens. So, of course, dividend means they will pay out cash every 3 months or so. And with the cash, you can buy maybe more stocks or you can just cash out. All right, top 3 growth ones. This is more looking at sales growth versus stock price growth, a relation between the two. So Rivian moves up to spot number 1, trade places with Li Auto, who's spot number 2. NIO is a newcomer on spot number 3. They have a sales growth of 44%, while the stock price was going down 64%. Asana, who was in the list, is out from top 3. Pricey ones, this is reverse order when the stock price is growing faster than the sales are growing. So Crowdstrike moves out to spot number 1. Trade places with Coinbase on spot number 2. Uber is a newcomer on spot number 3. They had the sales growth of 11%, while the stock price was going up 152%. Snap is out of top 3. Crowdstrike and Coinbase, they also have high price to sale ratio, and we penalize them in our formulas, and that's the reason they also are in this list. All right, that concludes US. Let's go into the Canadian market. Look at the top 3 value stocks there. And they are the banks: Royal Bank first, followed by TD Bank, and then we have Canadian National Resources. Top 3 dividends in the Canadian market: Tourmaline Oil, Enbridge, and Algonquin Power and Utilities. TC Energy is out from top 3. Top 3 growth in Canadian market: First Quantum, Baytex Energy, and RB Global. Top 3 pricing in Canadian market: Great West Lifeco, Power Corp, followed by Onyx. Onyx also has a high price to sale ratio. All right, this concludes the report for this time around. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe so you don't miss out also on the next one, hopefully in 2 weeks or 3 weeks time. Meanwhile, follow me on X, NextStockYT. I will post whenever there's something important happening in the stocks. All right, always gather a lot of information before jumping ahead purchasing stocks. Until next time, bye-bye.